Hey, what's going on? And thank you to anybody taking the time to watch this video today. My name is a passenger on a ride, and today I just wanted to take a few minutes to discuss the nature of how I've found through my life that discipline is a true path to freedom, and how many of us may see pleasure seeking or doing whatever the hell we please all the time as a path to freedom, and how my experiences have kind of taught me otherwise and led me away from that path that I was misled down thinking that. I'm somebody who sought freedom for many years in my more ignorant younger years and was misled into believing that freedom was something that came from doing whatever the hell we please and following a path of pleasure seeking. And through this, once I became an adult and could kind of do whatever I wanted into this world, it was also at a time that was sort of transformational for me, where I was really coming into myself. And I kind of just went down this path of pleasure seeking and substance abuse and countless sexual partners, and just kind of a life in constant partying. And I thought that I had found true freedom in life, but all this truly did was lead me to a darker path that I saw wasn't just going nowhere, but was actually just leading to a darker and darker place. For quite a decent period of time, everything that I was doing, the way that I was living my life with all of these things, felt really great to my physical body and, the state of mind that I was in at the time. But in reality, it wasn't doing anything other than diminishing my spirit and my connection to spirit, harming my physical body, and kind of teaching my body to rely on this consistent, release of dopamine that it's become very used to. And I'm still, even years past the state that I was in there, I still struggle with the need for consistent dopamine release. Thankfully, at some point in time through all this, I don't remember if there was a specific, epiphanizing moment or not, but I had kind of been able to step back and realize all of these things. And, at the time I was seeing a lot of content online about, the nature of discipline and doing the hard thing rather than the easy thing. And I kind of came across this quote, forget exactly where it was from or who it was from originally or even where I heard it, but it was something along the lines of, the road to hell feels like heaven, and the pathway to heaven feels like hell. And ever since I heard that and I've kind of been able to step back from that, thankfully I've, not lived a life that was so based in this constant pleasure seeking, but have also consistently searched for freedom as well on top of that. And I've found through, ancient teachings, modern teachings, wherever I've been able to get information, that the general consensus is pretty much that true freedom comes through discipline and forcing yourself to do the things that you need to do even when they're hard and you really just don't want to do that shit. The freedom isn't to escape from those things that you don't want to do and try to find your way out. The freedom is in being able to change yourself and be capable of doing those things that are harder and forcing yourself to do those things that are harder. And it's kind of something that comes along in steps. When you're first starting out trying to become a more disciplined individual, it's going to be harder and harder to do just even something as small as getting up in the morning and making your bed. But the more and more that you just force yourself to do hard things that you don't want to do but will be beneficial to your life, those things are going to become easier and easier, and you're going to be able to accomplish even more every single day without it even feeling like it was any sort of strain to you whatsoever. Everything I'm talking about here in the realm of discipline is realistically a form of energetic transmutation. You need to be able to overcome your desire to just do whatever feels good at the time and push yourself into discomfort, doing the things that are ultimately going to end up benefiting your life and doing the things that you want in life. And like I just said, this is realistically all a form of energetic transmutation than anything, and it all comes down to the mind and you building the life that you want to live. And there's a certain freedom within that, and a certain freedom within being able to do the harder things that you don't want to do, rather than just living this life of constant comfort and pleasure seeking. My relationship with discipline is something I'm still struggling with and am constantly searching for new things that I can do better and do harder to become a more disciplined version of myself. But just even in the small bits of discipline that I've been able to gain, I've built a much better life for myself, and taken my life out of this chaos of constant partying and pleasure seeking to one that is relatively peaceful for the most part. I've had the same roof over my head for a year and a half at this point in time. I've been in a healthy, positive relationship for multiple years at this point in time, and just kind of consistently held those things down in a way that I wasn't able to before. And honestly, my best advice to anybody who's kind of struggling with discipline is just do one hard thing every day, something harder than the day before, and just constantly be making progress towards being the best version of yourself in that way. Take yourself in out of comfortable situations and put yourself in discomfort, because we grow most through discomfort rather than times that we're comfortable. But anyways, that's really all that I have to talk about today. Just a little sharing of some of my own experiences, and in general, just discussion about how discipline is a positive thing rather than something that we should be afraid of or shy away from. But I really appreciate anybody taking the time to watch this video today. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'm going to have something like this coming out every single day for going forward. If there's anything that you want to hear me talk about, or philosophical concepts that you like that think I might be interested in, even if it's something that I'm not currently aware of, I'd totally be happy to talk about it. So if there's anything like that, just leave it in the comments down below, and thank you again for watching. Have a great rest of your day.